Hi there, and here's today's first two pages, and I thought, as it's such a glorious day today, I would do this in a real backdrop rather than a virtual one like I've been doing for the last couple of days. There is a rabbit hopping around somewhere who might pop and say hello a little bit later on. Today's book, though, if you can see this, is, there's the front cover, is Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep by Philip K. Dick. This is the book that the classic film Blade Runner is based on, very, very loosely, I might add. This is a very weird read. I don't know if any of you have ever read it, but it's a very, very weird read. I'm not sure what Philip K. Dick was on, but it was something. But it does have the building blocks of Blade Runner in it, and let's go through the first two pages. A little surge of electricity piped by automatic alarm from the mood organ beside his bed, awakening Rick Deckard. Surprised, it always surprised him to find himself awake without prior notice, he rose from the bed, stood up in his multicoloured pyjamas, and stretched. Now, in her bed, his wife Iran opened her grey, unmerry eyes, blinked, then groaned, and shut her eyes again. "Set your penfold too weak," he said to her. "I'll reset it and you'll be awake, and get your hands off my settings." Her voice held a bitter sharpness. "I don't want to be awake." He seated himself beside her, bent over her, and explained softly, "If you set the urge up high enough, you'll be glad you're awake. That's the whole point. At setting C, it overcomes the threshold bar in consciousness, as it does for me." Friendly, because he was well disposed towards the world, his setting had been at D. He patted a bare, pale shoulder. "Get your crude cop's hand away," Iran said. "I'm not a cop." He felt irritable now, although he hadn't dialed for it. "You're worse," his wife said, her eyes still shut. "You're a murderer hired by the cops." "I've never killed a human being in my life." His irritability had risen now and became outright hostility. Iran said, "Just those poor Andes. I noticed you've never had any hesitation as to spending the bounty money I bring home on whatever momentarily attracts your attention." He rose, strode to the console of his mood organ. "Instead of saving," he said, "so we could buy a real sheep to replace that fake electric one upstairs, a mere electric animal, and me earning all that I've worked my way up to through the years." At his console he hesitated between dialing for thalmic suppressant, which would abolish his mood of rage, or thalmic stimulant, which would make him irked enough to win the argument. "If you dial," Iran said, open eyes and watching, "for greater venom, then I'll dial the same. I'll dial the maximum, and you'll see a fight that'll make every argument we've had up to now seem like nothing. Dial and see. Just try me." She rose swiftly, loped to the console of her own mood organ, stood glaring at him, waiting. He sighed, defeated by a threat. "I'll dial what's on my schedule for today." Examining the schedule for January 3rd, 1992, he saw a businesslike professional attitude was called for. "If I dial by my schedule," he said warily, "will you agree also?" He waited, canny enough not to commit himself until his wife had agreed to follow suit. "My schedule for today is 6 hours of self-accusatory depression," Iran said. "What? Why did you schedule that?" "Defeated the whole purpose of a mood organ." "I didn't even know you could set it for that," he said gloomily. "I was sitting there one afternoon," Iran said, "and naturally I had turned on Buster Friendly and his friendly friends, and he was talking about big news items he was about to break, and then that awful commercial came on, the one I hate, you know, for mountebank lead cod pieces, and so for a minute I shut off the sound, and I heard the building, this building. I heard the..." She gestured. So, first two pages of Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep by Philip K. Dick. I think it's actually mirrored because I've got my face cam on. But there we go, on this beautiful afternoon, sunny afternoon. Can't see the rabbit. I would show you the rabbit if he was hopping around. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, give it a like, share it with people, subscribe for more stuff like that. But otherwise, thank you very much for listening, and have a fantastic day. Bye bye for now.